Well, new tonight, ABC 7 has confirmed that a child who died from COVID-19 yesterday is the youngest in our entire area. Health officials will only say that the child was younger than the age of 10. We're working to confirm more information as we speak. And Virginia has reported no deaths of anybody under the age of 10. D.C. hasn't reported any deaths of the age of 20.
That race for a vaccine comes as the DMV sets a grim record for new cases. Look at this. More than 100,000 new cases reported just in November. That is a record. So let's put that into perspective for you. That means of all the coronavirus cases confirmed in our area, the entire pandemic, nearly 1 in 4 came in the past month.
And it's not just cases surging. I want to show you something. There are now more people hospitalized with COVID-19, as you see by this graph behind me, in Virginia than at any point since the first cases confirmed back in March. In fact, we just checked Maryland and found more than 1,500 people are hospitalized as we speak. And that has it quickly approaching the record that it set at the end of April. Maryland Governor Larry Hogan responded to the surge by calling on Marylanders to exercise, quote, personal responsibility. Late this afternoon, we learned that he'll update the state's response tomorrow afternoon. We'll be tracking that for you. Also tracking the return to school, or at least the plan to do that. 10,000 Northern Virginia students are getting the green light to return to school tomorrow. And this is despite all the indicators being in the red for COVID risk, all the surging that's going on. Well, Fairfax County has gone back to all virtual. Loudoun and Prince William counties are moving forward. 7 on your side's Heather Graff caught up with a family that's getting ready for the big day.
Library books, too.
It's something 10-year-old Charlie Brody and his mom Valerie have been waiting for since the start of the school year.
So we've got all your Chromebooks.
Loading up the book bag because tomorrow morning he'll be back in the classroom at Dominion Trail Elementary.
I'd say the family is excited. We're also relieved.
What have you missed the most about being in the classroom?
Talking to my teacher, learning with my teacher.
Charlie is one of about 7,000 Loudoun County students in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grades who are returning to in-person instruction starting Tuesday.
They get to go to school on these days.
Just 2 days a week for the time being, which is what Charlie's younger brothers have been doing since the end of October. That's when Loudoun County Public Schools allowed kindergartners, 1st and 2nd graders to go back to school buildings if their parents chose the hybrid learning model. Families that don't yet feel it's safe will remain in the all-virtual setup.
I think the beautiful thing that's happening right now in Loudoun County Public Schools is that there are options.
And in Prince William County Public Schools, they're taking a similar approach with about 3,000 first graders whose parents chose the hybrid learning model also returning to the classroom this week. But the decision to move forward with return to school plans is not without controversy, since it comes as coronavirus cases are on the rise across the region. In fact, both Loudoun and Prince William counties remain in the highest risk category for new case numbers, which is one of the CDC's core indicators designed to guide schools about reopening.
I do keep an eye on those numbers. We know that this is the right thing for our family. We need this energy for the boys to go physically to school.
The right decision for her family,
academically and socially.
But Valerie says she understands that not everyone feels the same way.
Giving that flexibility is key right now because there's all kinds of dynamics.
And we checked back in just today. Both Loudoun and Prince William County Public Schools confirmed for us those return to school plans are still on track for tomorrow. We should also mention the school boards for both districts will be meeting this week. Of course, 7 on your side will be tracking it closely. Reporting in Loudoun County.
Well, new tonight, the 7 on your side I-team has discovered that Virginia is months behind in processing unemployment claims. The result, 70,000 people already out of work are left now in financial limbo and have been. Tonight, 7 on your side investigative reporter Scott Taylor warns the struggle is about to get worse.
70,000 people in Virginia, including Johanna Barksdale, are still waiting to collect their unemployment benefits.
How long have you been trying to get your unemployment with the state of Virginia?
Since July.
Oh my gosh. You haven't gotten any money since July?
No, sir.
7 on your side has discovered the Virginia Employment Commission is still using a computer system to process claims that is 35 years old.
Are you able to tell everybody how far behind you are on claims right now? We heard in August from some people you were still working on claims from May. Has that improved, or you're basically at the same spot?
No, we are right at around the 1st of July now.
Virginia State Senator Bill DeSteff just sent this letter to Virginia Governor Ralph Northam saying people call VEC 30 times a day, never get through, and get hung up on after waiting for hours.
Frankly, the response has gotten worse, not better. We have people who contacted us in March who still haven't had assistance from VEC. Their cases haven't been adjudicated, and the governor needs to address this and put the appropriate resources there.
With federal pandemic unemployment relief ending next month, the struggle will continue.
I do not see things getting better for us going into next month.
I do want to thank VEC and its terrific staff for solving issues for our viewers since May. It's been a huge success, but let's be direct. We have 70,000 people who are still waiting for answers, and right now we are months behind from helping any of them. In Alexandria, Virginia, Scott Taylor, ABC 7 News.
And of course, Scott and the 7 on Your Side team have been working the entire pandemic to help people get their benefits. Just last week, he showed us how many chores that he was able to do for a single mother while she was waiting just to speak with somebody on Virginia's unemployment agency on the phone. She was left waiting all that time. Scott ultimately got her the benefits that she so desperately needed. You're going to find that story and how to contact Scott. You can get him on the 7 on Your Side helpline, and you also find him on the website, WJLA.com.
And now, the Toyota Sports Desk, brought to you by your local Toyota dealers.
Only on 7 tonight, the local girls shining bright in the National Football League. Just a short time ago, I had a really emotional conversation with Mount Vernon High School grad Callie Brownson. Yesterday, she made NFL history, becoming the first woman to serve as a position coach in a regular season game. Callie was the Cleveland Browns tight ends coach in their win over Jacksonville. Hey, she was born and raised here in the DMV, went to George Mason University, and even played 8 seasons with the DC Divas of the Women's Football Alliance. Callie simply living a childhood dream.
I do definitely understand, the moment and the significance of the moment. But again, for me, this was just another task. Those of us who kind of are on the forefront of this, we work really hard to leave the door open behind us. And once these things are no longer storylines and it's more familiar for females to be added to sidelines as coaches, when it's not a story, all the hard work and all the busting through barriers and so forth is worth it when that label is no longer attached in front of a coach's name.
Powerful message right there. And you can watch my entire interview with Callie, including her personal message to young girls all across the DMV. That's up on our website, WJLA.com/sports. I also had a really fun interview with her father, Bruce, who, as you can imagine, is beaming with pride tonight. That interview is also up on our website.